Alright, I'm here in Edinburgh to find out how many old ladies can I knock out in 1 hour. Let's go. Nah, scrap that idea, YouTube will take it down. I'm actually here to find out how drunk can one person get in Edinburgh off £30. I started in Glasgow with £20. I already know for £20 here I'll get 1 grain of rice. So we've got £30, how many pints can that get me? How drunk can I get? Let's find out. Here's what's coming up in the video. I'm gonna have to scrimp and save from now on. I was nearly sick there. I just got a boner. When I did the Glasgow one, I had this rule. I don't think I told you the rule, but I had a rule in my head that I couldn't go to any Wetherspoons because that would be cheating. But here in Edinburgh, there's slim pickings for any cheap pubs, so I'm scrapping that rule. And I'm also scrapping loads of old ladies. I'm not, I don't know why I keep saying that. Be funny though. So the first pub I'm going to is a Wetherspoons, the Standing Order, I believe it's called. Also, if you've seen a similar video of mine before, trying to find a cheap pint in Edinburgh or something, no you didn't. That video doesn't exist. I've never even been to Edinburgh before. Nah, but that video didn't really work out. I think I had 1 cheap pint, it was like £3. And then the rest of my pints were like £8, so this video is completely different. Sorry for the lack of uploads, by the way guys. I've just been really busy and also skint because these videos cost money, so if anyone wants to sponsor the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. I would do anything for money, and I mean anything. Want me to film myself putting some peanut butter on my feet and rubbing them together? £10. You know what? £5. And I've just walked past the pub I was meant to go in and stop distracting me. This is the only seat I could find. You ever get offended when, after you've been at the toilet, you come out and somebody that's been waiting for the toilet doesn't want to go in the cubicle after you, even though they're bursting for the toilet? But my jobbies don't smell good. Anyway, I've got a Carlsberg in here. I don't really know why, I kind of panicked. The guy in front of me got one and I saw it was $3.69 and I was like, that's an alright price. So I just got it. I don't like Carlsberg, but it's quite cheap. I do know the cheapest pint you can get in a Spoons is Worthington's Cream Flow, but that tastes like absolute rubbish, so not for me. But anyway, pint number 1, $3.69. It's packed in here, there was no chance of me getting a seat. Actual might go downstairs and sit in the toilet. You know, it's actual alright. This might be controversial, but it's not actually too dissimilar from attendance. If you gave me this in attendance class and told me it was tenants, I'd believe you. Right, I'm all for having a laugh and that, but being silly and climbing up places when you're drunk, it just ruins the fun for everyone. Can you get yourself hurt? Oh, it's cold. It's absolutely freezing today. I made the right decision wearing clothes today. Good call. Right, £3.69 of the £30 budget has been spent. That means we've got, what's £30 minus 3.69? £26 and 31 pence. Oh, we're loaded. Isn't that nice? I could do with a hot drink. Why aren't there many options for a hot alcoholic drink? There's mulled wine, of course. I'm sure they sell that at the Christmas markets. I wonder if you can mull any other drinks. I'll mull it over. Couple more drinks and I'm gonna climb that. Stay tuned. Or that. I need to climb something. Imagine sticking a child from like the 1930s in one of them. They'd go mental. I'd love to see Anne Frank on that. The next pub I'm going to is the Scotsman's Lounge, which I went to in my last Edinburgh video, and I don't remember it being very cheap, but ChatGPT told me that it is cheap, so it must be. I also had a rule last time that I couldn't have any shots, which is another rule I'm going to scrap. I'll have a shot at some point. A shot of your wee bumhole. Oh, here it is. Looks bouncing. So yeah, I was right. It's pretty bouncing in here. Tenants in here, I wasn't sure how much it was. I gave my tenner for it. And I got a bit nervous when he started getting me change back and not a note back. So it was £6, I got £4 back. But I made tenants packed in here. Obviously no seat. You probably can't even hear me. Here, turn the music off, I'm trying to make a video. Scotsman's Lounge, great pub in there. It's always bouncing. Every time I've been there, it's been bouncing, and I've been there 2 times. Not very cheap though, like ChatGPT told me. I already knew that though, and I went anyway because I trusted ChatGPT over my own memory. Chat, am I cooked? So the next pub I'm going to is the Globe Bar. Apparently pints are less than £3.30, so we'll see if that's true. And the budget is currently at £20.31, so I'm going to have to scrimp and save from now on, because that's 2 pints and we'll spend nearly a tenner. It's not looking good. Anyway, here's the next one, the Globe Bar. Let's go. Quite a cool wee pub. Absolutely dead though. Right, turn that copyright music off. Excuse me. Right, was my pint less than £3.30? No, not even close, it was £5.60. So I need to start just coming in asking what their cheapest drink is. I'm just too embarrassed to do that. It's embarrassing coming in and being like, oh, what's your cheapest pint? But I'm gonna have myself. It's a weird change of pace being in a pub that's dead like this, because every other pub has been absolutely packed. I like all the flags they've got up in here. They've got a Scottish one, Australian, don't know what that one is, Norway I could even guess. There's Welsh, Irish, I think this is a pride flag here. But do you notice how there's no English flag? That just shows you what Scottish people are like. Tenant's finished, on to the next. Right, yeah, it was alright in there. I'm sure it would have been good if it was busier. But now I'm going somewhere where I know for a fact they do cheap pints, because I've experienced it with my own body, called the Southsider. Last time I came here trying to do a challenge where I would start with the most expensive pints in Edinburgh and work my way down to the cheapest pints. And the first pub I went to was the Southsider, and it was £3 tenants. That's a nice mullet, mate. So, cheers, mate. Nice kilt. What class, mate. Sorry, what was I saying? I was just flirting with that guy. Yeah, it was a £3 tenants there, so that's... There was no copyrighted music here. I've just muted this bit because I was absolutely rambling and none of it was interesting at all. So you could take this moment to subscribe if you're not subscribed. You don't have to, but if you don't, I'm gonna batter your gran. And if your gran's dead, good. Less work for me. There's too many hills in Edinburgh. Somebody needs to get a bulldozer and level this place out. Hello. What's your name? You want to go in my backpack? Also, by the way, just a quick warning, if I go into anywhere and they're doing karaoke, I'm gonna do it. So if you don't want to see that, click off. Also, my balls will be coming out at some point, so if you don't want to see that, why not? They're quite nice. But yeah, here's the pub here, the Southsider. Let's go in for a £3 tenants without getting knocked down. Right, I think the £3 tenants might only be for students, because she asked me if I was a student, I said no, and then I said, oh wait, I mean yeah. And then she went £5.30 please. So I think it's only for students. Why did I need to be so honest? That is full of students, so it probably is cheaper for students. I found a seat and it's not a toilet, so why am I taking a shite? Ah, lovely. Gonna run through the jungle. That's a great wee pub. It's like it's an old man's pub, but I think they do like student discount, so it's full of students. It's good. I was nearly sick there. But the next one I'm going to is Pilgrim, which apparently is very student friendly. So if they ask me if I'm a student, I'm saying yes. Aren't we all students though? Students of life, every day learning and changing and such. I don't know. £9.23, so hopefully that's 2 more pints. Hopefully. Maybe a pint and a shot. Does anyone else feel dead awkward walking down a hill Like, I don't even feel human right now. Here's where I'm gonna go next, Pilgrim. Yeah, we'll see what that's like. We'll see if it is as cheap as they say. Pints from $3.50, 15% student discount. Right, I'm a student. Oh my god, they fell for it. This cost me $4.56, and it's meant to be $5.35. So I got the student discount. Lovely, man, lovely. But yeah, this is a cool wee pub.
Insane.
Look at this.
In the membrane, insane in the brain, insane in the membrane, insane in the brain.
This song is in Furry Vengeance. Comment if you remember the film Furry Vengeance. There's a pub quiz on. If I came here earlier, I would have joined in. Won it, obviously, as a student of the world.
Off tonight's quiz. But it's okay because we have karaoke starting in a little bit, so get your voices warmed up for that, and it's good to be with the very talented Jessica. So,
I just got a boner.
question 10. Which actress plays Elphaba in the movie Wicked?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That is Cynthia Erivo, something
It was
like
close. Last place I'm going to is Opium. I don't know how much I've got. If I go over, it's not my fault. Can't help it. Sorry. I think maybe it doesn't exist anymore. So, yeah, I just can't find it. So I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Just go somewhere. Next place I pass by that looks quite good. I'll go in here. Kick-Ass Bar and Cafe. Look at this. Sundays karaoke. That's today. Yeah, so I got a Guinness in here. It was £6, which I think is out with the budget. So, but it was worth it because I bought it from a cool wee van. Look at that, cool wee van. Let's see what the Guinness is like. It's with the G, of course. I was too excited.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's some more. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's some more. That's some more.
Anyway, enough of that. I need to finish this and go. But I'm gonna miss my train. Finish that, I'm off. Good in there, by the way. They had a really good singer on. He was class, by the way. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's the budget done. I'm not sure because I stopped using cash at some point and just started using my card for some reason. But anyway, it's definitely, that's more than £30, 100%. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and comment where I go next. I've got plenty more videos planned. Next week there'll be like 3 or 4 videos. Honestly, yous are being spoiled. But but yeah, thanks for watching. Pardon me. But thanks for watching. See you later. Love yous.